A cloned avatar is an anti-pattern where, as the name suggests, a team member has more than one avatar on a Scrum or Kanban board to represent themselves. This typically happens as the result of certain pressures. It might be that a pressure has been exerted upon the team to break work in progress limits, and so team members respond to that by having another avatar so they can take on another piece of work. They kind of think to an extent that they're doing the right thing in that they're making it transparent that they are in fact working on these multiple items, but it's a problem, not a solution, because the work in progress limit has been broken. It's definitely an anti-pattern. The anti-pattern can manifest itself not necessarily as a team member making or printing out a second avatar. It might be that they get their avatar to span two items that are in progress. This is very common. You'll find, for example, on a physical task board or a physical Kanban board, that team members will have got two cards right next to each other and their avatar will span it. Well, that's the same thing as having two avatars, really. It's the same pattern. It's cloning the avatar. It's showing that they're working on two things at once. It's the same anti-pattern. Another force that can lead people to want to do this sort of thing, to clone their avatar, either physically or by having it span multiple items. Another force is cherry picking. Okay, that might be behind it. It might be that an individual has decided that they want to effectively book a piece of work in advance. So what they do is they put their avatar on it. Yeah. Sometimes you find where people are in fact using multiple avatars, that they'll put one of their avatars on an item that's currently in the backlog in an attempt to book that. Well, of course, as a Scrum Master or an Agile coach or as a Kanban leader, you should immediately be able to challenge that, because there's never a reason for someone to have their avatar on an item in a backlog. By definition, if an item is in a backlog, it is not in progress. No one's avatar should be on it. You've also got to be aware that some team members might be cute to that, and if they want to cherry pick and bring something, book something in advance, what they might do would then be to bring that item into a work in progress column and put their avatar on it, or again have it spanned by their current avatar. Then, if you see that, you've got again to be able to challenge it. You've got to be able to say to that team member, look, what is it you are really working on here? Yeah, and get to the reason as to why they actually had two items in progress. Is it because of a desire or a pressure to break work in progress limits, or is it cherry picking? Okay? There are behaviours there that need to be challenged, that need to be uncovered, and that people do in fact need to be coached out of. So you can get back to a good avatar pattern where people are working on no more than one thing at a time and who are ideally collaborating on the same item. So you actually have multiple avatars on the same ticket, each one representing a team member, and they are swarming or they're achieving single piece flow. That's where you want to go.